Hey everyone, welcome to this session on geometric progression. In this session, we are going to discuss problems based on geometric progression. Firstly, also see and check out the video on arithmetic progression because both the chapters are related to each other. There we use the common difference, here we use the common ratio. Only the formula difference is there, otherwise the problems are going to be very straightforward. So if you see from this particular chapter, you can expect either a 3-mark question or a 4-mark question. That's it. One question, either of 3 marks or of 4 marks. So let us try to understand what all different types of questions were previously asked. And you can see over here, majoritarily, you can see a question which is of 4 marks. You can also have a question of 3 mark as well. We are going to discuss all these problems. So this is the first problem for 3 marks, which was asked in ICSE 2018. The first question says the fourth term of the geometric progression is 16 and seventh term is 128. So the fourth term is given by A4. The fourth term is 16. The seventh term, which is also called as A7, is 128. We are supposed to find the first term and the common ratio of the series. So we are supposed to find out the first term. First term is denoted by A. We are also supposed to find out the common ratio, that is R. Correct? Okay. So what is the formula for AN? You can call it as AN, you can call it as TN, doesn't matter. The nth term of the geometric progression is given by A into R raised to n minus 1. Correct? So here what do I have? I have given with A4, I am given with A4, A4 is 16. So instead of n, I can put 4. So can I say this is as good as A into R raised to 4 minus 1 is equal to 16. So can I say A into R cube is 16. Correct? So A into R cube is 16. Similarly, I am given with A7. What is A7? A7 is 128. So can I say A into R raised to 7 minus 1 is 128. So can I say A into R raised to 6 is 128. Correct? So A into R cube is 16. A into R raised to 6 is 128. Now I have highlighted these two equations. Can I divide both of them? Let us see what do we get. That is A into R raised to 6 by A into R raised to 3 is equal to 128 by 16, right? So obviously A gets cancelled, R raised to 6 and R raised to 3. That gives you R raised to 6 minus 3. Laws of indices, A raised to m by A raised to n is A raised to m minus n is equal to 16 8s are, isn't it? 16 8s are 128. So R cube is 8. So can I say R cube is equal to 2 cube? So the value of R is 2. We got the value of R, right? Once we get the value of R, can we find out the value of A? Yes. We know that A into R cube, we know that A into R cube is 16, right? A into R cube is 16. But what is R? R is 2. So A into 2 cube is 16. So A into 8 is 16. So A will be equal to 16 divided by 8. So the value of A that we get is 2. The value of A is 2 and the value of R is also 2. Easy question. So we have found out the common difference and the common ratio. If you want, you can check by putting the values here. A is 2, R is 2. 2 into 2 cube is 16. Correct? Okay. Let's continue further. Let's have a look at a new question. It says the first and the last term of the geometric progression, that is GP, are 3 and 96 respectively. If the common ratio is 2, so R is given, R is 2. The first term A is given, how much? The first term is 3. and the last term which is also called as an. Last term as an nth term, we can consider the last term as the nth term. Nth term is an, which is nothing but 96. We are supposed to find out n. So this n is question mark, right? And sum of the first n terms, that is Sn. Okay. Firstly, what are we given with? An. What is the formula for An? An is equal to A into R raised to n minus 1. An is 96. I'll write down 96 here. 96 is equal to A. A is 3 into R. R is 2. 2 raised to n minus 1. Let me divide 96 and 3. So can I say 96 divided by 3 is equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. That gives me 32, right? Because this is 3 ones are 3 32s are. So I'll write down 32 is equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. Now 32 is what? 2 raised to 5, right? So 2 raised to 5 is 2 raised to n minus 1. So if I equate the exponents, I get n minus 1 is equal to 5. So can I say n will be equal to 5 plus 1? So in this case, can I say n will be equal to 6? Now once I get the value of n, my first part is done. I'm supposed to find out Sn. Now let us write down the formula. What is the formula for Sn? Sn is equal to A into R raised to n minus 1 by R minus 1. So Sn will be equal to A. A is how much? A, as we know, is 3. So 3 into 2 raised to n minus 1 by R. R is what? 2. So 2 minus 1, that is equal to 3 into 2 raised to n minus 1. That will give your Sn. So if you want sum of first 5 terms, put 5 here. Sum of first 10 terms, put 10 here, and so on. Perfect. Let's continue further. So here is a new question. It says the fourth, sixth, and the last term of a geometric progression. Fourth, sixth, and last. Fourth is A4, which is 10. Sixth is A6, which is 40. And the last term, fourth, sixth, and last. Last is An, which is 640, are given. If the common ratio is positive, that is R is positive, okay, find the first term, common difference, common ratio, and the number of terms. Find the first term, that means A is question mark, common ratio R is question mark, and then the number of terms, N is also question mark. Correct? So A4 is given, A6 is given. So let me write down the formula for An. An is what? A into R raised to n minus 1. So A4 will be A into R raised to 4 minus 1. So A4 is basically A into R raised to 3. Correct? A4 is A into R raised to 3. But A4 is 10. So I can write down 10 here. So 10 is equal to A into R raised to 3. Then we have A6. Similarly, can I say A6 is A into R raised to 6 minus 1. So A6 is A into R raised to 5. Correct? So here A6 is how much? A6 is 40. So 40 is equal to A into R raised to 5. Correct? Now can I divide both of them? Let us do that. If I divide them, I get A into R raised to 5 divided by A into R raised to 3 is equal to 40 divided by 10. So that gives you R raised to 5 divided by R raised to 3 is equal to 4. So this becomes R raised to 5 minus 3 is equal to 4. So this becomes R square is equal to 4, and that gives you the value of R, which is positive, plus 2, because they have already told that the common ratio is positive. So the value of R is plus 2. Now we got the value of R, that is 2. So this is 2. What is A? Did we get A? No. We'll put it here. We know that a into r cube is 16, but r is 2. So a into 2 cube is 16. So a into 8 is 16. So a will be equal to 16 divided by 8. So the value of a that you get is 2. Now once you get the value of a and r, a is there, r is there. So a is 2, r is 2, correct? And then what are we supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out n. We'll make use of this. What is an? An is given as 640. An is equal to 640. But what is an? An is a into r raised to n minus 1 is equal to 640. So what is a? A is 2. So 2 into r. 2 into 2 raised to n minus 1 is 640. Correct? You can divide by 2 now. You get 2 raised to n minus 1 is 640 divided by 2. Okay, so we have a into r cube as 10. A into r cube is 10. But what is r? R is 2. So a into 2 cube is 10. So a into 8 is 10. So a will be equal to 10 by 8. So a will be equal to 5 by 4, right? The value of a is 5 by 4, isn't it? And the value of r is 2. An is given 640. An. But what is an? Can I write down an as a into r raised to n minus 1 is 640. But a is how much? A is 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 into r. R is 2. 2 raised to n minus 1 is 640. So 2 raised to n minus 1 is equal to 640 into 4 divided by 5. So 5 ones are 5 12s are 60. And this becomes 8. So 128. So 2 raised to n minus 1 is equal to 128, right? Okay. So if I continue this further, 2 raised to n minus 1 is equal to 128. I get, so I'm just taking it here, 2 raised to n minus 1 is equal to 128. Can I say 128 is nothing but 2 raised to 7? See, 2 to the 4, to the 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 7. So n minus 1 will be equal to 7. We're equating the exponents. So n will be equal to 8. So the number of terms are 8. That's it. We got the final answer. Easy. Okay. Now comes a new question. It says 15, 30, 60, 120 are in GP. Find the nth term of the GP in terms of n. And how many terms of the above GP will give the sum. So sum is given here. Here sum as in Sn is given. And here in terms of n we are supposed to find. So the GP is given. What is the GP? The GP is 15, 30, 60, 120, right? So here A is how much? A is 15. The common ratio R is 30 divided by 15, which is 2. A is 15, R is 2. Correct? Then, here what are we supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out the nth term, that is An. An is what? A into R raised to n minus 1. So what is A? A is 15 into, what is R? R is 2. 2 raised to n minus 1. That is equal to 15, 2 raised to n minus 1. Will not do anything and never multiply 15 and 2. That's not correct. So find the nth term of this GP in terms of n. That is the answer. This is in terms of n. In terms of n. Now S is given. sum Sn. What is the formula for Sn? Sn is equal to a into r raised to n minus 1 by r minus 1. This is the formula. But what is Sn? Sn is 945 is equal to a. A is how much? A is 15. So 15 into r raised to n minus 1. R is 2, isn't it? Yes. So 2 raised to n minus 1 by 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So 945 is equal to 15 into 2 raised to n minus 1. Divide 15 now. So can I say 945 divided by 15 is equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. 5 3s are 5 18s are 90 and then 4 5 45 5 9s are correct, and then 189 divided by 3. So 3 1s are 3 6 are, and this is 3. Okay, so finally what do we get? We get 63 is equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. It is minus 1 like this. So a into r raised to n minus 1, correct? So this gets shifted here. So 2 raised to n is equal to 63 plus 1. So 2 raised to n is 64. So can I say 2 raised to n will be equal to 64 is 2 raised to 6. So what will be n? N will be 6. That is, the question said that how many terms? So 6 terms. 6 terms of the above GP will give the sum as 945. So simple question, straightforward and simple chapter. There are only 2 formulae. One is the formula for an. An is equal to a into r raised to n minus 1 and Sn is equal to a into r raised to n minus 1 by r minus 1. Correct? That's it. See you again in the next session. Thank you so much, children. Keep learning with top scholars.